Good morning. It is Lammy Jenny, and it has been a long time since I have posted anything because my mind's been a little bit occupied. Story of my life. So y'all know I've kind of been sick again and going through treatment, and when you're not feeling good and everything on you hurts and you feel like your muscles are being rubbed against a cheese grater and your bones all feel like they have this deep throbbing toothache type pain in all of your bones. Kind of steals away your creativity and your ambition, to say the least. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on what's been happening yesterday. Finally got this. This is the order for my port. Can't do a PICC line anymore because the veins in my arm are so damaged from so many previous PICC lines that this time we're doing a port. I'm a little ooped out because I've never had one before, but I know plenty of people who have for various reasons and did just fine. So I'm sure I will be okay. So right now we're waiting to hear if insurance is going to cover this because I think we still are a little bit below our deductible for out-of-network stuff. So gotta see what they're gonna cover on that. Got the letter from my doctor with the medications that they want to be doing. So the nurse is working on that and the coverage for that. So right now we're just waiting to see what insurance is going to cover and what we're going to have to pay for this upcoming treatment. And supposed to go for blood work today, but I didn't sleep last night, so it didn't go. But in looking over some of the stuff from the rheumatologist at Lutheran General, who did all kinds of tests on me back in 2017 and said I had some markers for things, but things were okay. We just revisited those, and because of my symptoms and because of the recent vascular involvement in autonomic dysfunction type stuff, we're going to look into this. So for one, CD57s, it's a way to test your T cells reactions, so your immune system. And when I was sick in 2006, I was getting CD57s of like 16, 23. Basically, I had no immune system whatsoever. It was shot, so I had nothing to fight anything with, which is how sick I was. And then all of a sudden my CD57 was up over 300, which means it was kind of going crazy on itself. But anyway, so we just got the records from 2017 for this doctor who went way out of his way to make sure I knew that I never had any of those tick-borne diseases that we say I did. But my rheumatoid factor, RGM, was high. My COMP3 and COMP4 were both very low, which is a sign of immune complex disease. And then there's the ribonucleoprotein AB, which basically is connective tissue disorder. That also was very high for me. I was ANA positive, so now I'm autoimmune positive, which I didn't used to be. But the one that made him question going down this route again is the angiotensin converting enzyme. They call it ACE. It was high at 83. And with those other things going on with physical symptoms, things that we've been noticing in my body, I suddenly have a small granuloma in my lung. I have something in my liver that's like a granuloma, but it's blood and not calcified. I also have hypodense lesions in my uterus that I didn't used to have. So based on that, based on my vascular systems, and based on the fact that my ACE is so high, along with all these things, if you look up reasons why an ACE would be high, there's not too many reasons, but the one that my doctor is worried about is sarcoidosis. Sometimes sarcoidosis and scleroderma can become secondary issues from the infection your body's been carrying. Say some prayers. I'm going to go get those numbers rechecked. I'm probably going to have to now find a rheumatologist to kind of just double check to make sure that that is not what has been causing all the vascular stuff. So anyway, that's what's going on in the health department. Trying to get coverage for my port and my IV antibiotics, trying to see what we're going to have to pay out of pocket, and trying to find out if I do indeed possibly have sarcoidosis, which I'm praying we don't. I'm thinking I don't, but just something we're checking into. So that's the health front. On the business front, you guys might have seen yesterday, I learned how to do a hyperlapse video. I did this like quickie little thing, and if you can see, it's just like globs of paint, and it was so much fun to do, and it's so colorful. But I learned to do the time lapse, and it went really cool, and so now I learned something else to do techie. So I'm still trying to do stuff with this business. I don't know, depending on what happens with the rest of these tests and treatment, I may have to close the business and use the money that I have in that account for medical stuff. And, if it comes down to that, it comes down to that. But we're not there yet. Hopefully insurance will cover way more than I'm thinking it's gonna. And then for the business side of things, I have decided I need to build up a database. So if you go to my website, and I will put the link on there, go to the home page, and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a contact card to send. You can also, via that connection card, happen to mention if you're interested in having a commission piece done of the bird bath your husband built in the backyard garden, or if you have a painting of mine that you like that you can't afford and you're wondering what a smaller sized fine art print would cost, you can put those questions in there. But basically, this is just so I can build up a database, so I can send mailings letting you know of any gallery showings, of any fests I might be at, if I'm having any specials on workshops that you might want a group to come to, if I'm having a special discount on a piece that might be similar to one you've previously purchased from me. So that's basically what that information's for. It would be for mailings or emails, just letting you know about stuff that's going up with my art. So if you could fill out one of those cards, and what I'm going to do is on September 15th, I'm going to randomly choose somebody who took the time to fill out that information for me and be added to my database. Just so you know, if you've already purchased art from me on my website, you will automatically be on my database. But if you put your name and give me that information just so you can get some email once in a while, or maybe some people mail, one lucky person will win this amazing piece. I mean, look at the colors. Look how bright. And it looks really cool framed too. So I am going to randomly choose one person who signs up on my page so they can be on my database contact list. That would be great. So I will link my website, and on September 15th, I'll let you know if you won that piece or not. In the meantime, keep me in your prayers for the health stuff, and I'm going to just keep doing what I can do on any given day that's in front of me, and go for it. Keep going, guys. Keep going. No need to stop. No matter what's going on, there's no need to stop. We got this. God's got us. God has got us. We don't got this. I lie. God's got this because I don't. Take God with you today and have a good one. Bye.